Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the 92 Ghosts and well, as I promised to some of you over the forums and like trying to like compare the games like space games I'm into Starfield, because I'm one of the people that really love Starfield. Like I'm one of the few people that really love Starfield, so um I decided to just give it a try. And as you can see right away from the screen, there is like an error at the bottom. I just started the game. I tried to optimize my game so my hardware can handle it, but for some reason the game just decided to, let's say, crash on the very first try. A bit weird if you ask me, but yeah, let's give it a try. The game's I finally optimized the game via the Nvidia GeForce Experience application, so let's hope that it's good. And I had also some issues with linking my accounts. I had like authentication errors and other things with the Elite Dangerous website and so on. But
Welcome to Morton Dock. Make yourself comfortable while we finish some preliminary ship checks. My name's Theo Acosta, and I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time.
okay.
Oh, and before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system. Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and frame shift drive use. This Sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that'll take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions. These are shown in the info panel at the top right of the head-up display. Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
Okay, so right away I can see like quite a lot of similarities with Elite Dangerous. Like the UI that they use, you see this at the bottom right corner, the ship and so on. Those are things that I noticed right away in Elite in the Star Citizens. I'm sorry, Star Citizens, not Elite Dangerous. The the Citizens UI, which I basically didn't like. So let's see. We need to use the aft launch. Wait, what? Oh, so it's base.
The beauty of auto launch is that you can relax and enjoy the view. One of the ways that technology allows us to appreciate the good things in life. Other applicants are departing for their own evaluations, but this isn't a race. Each of the coming stages can be completed at your own pace.
Let's hope that my microphone is like loud enough for this game. I will make sure to lower the volume just in a second to make sure.
Remarkable, isn't it? For so long, humanity gazed up at the stars in wonder. We're not distracted by one of Earth's many wars. And now, we glide between them without a second thought.
Okay.
Ah, here we are. Your first task is to demonstrate basic ship movements. A ship's trajectory is primarily controlled by pitch, yaw, and roll. Perform each of these now.
Just give me a moment to lower that sound, because I believe it's way too loud. There is no like overhaul button for lowering the volume, really? There is no such button, like a master button or something like that. I have Just give me a moment. Let me read that. Normal is suitable for all. Boost, increased volume. Low range for playing loudly on big speakers. Nighttime for playing at low volumes without losing the quieter details. Okay, I'll just lower all of this down. Like the effects are way too loud. At least for me on my side, it's just like ringing in my ears, and I feel like they're like penetrating my skull basically. So there we go. The music down, the voice volume I will leave it like that. Give me a moment. So something like that. I just want to clear very loudly and very clearly everything. DTS Headphone X provides a unique 3D immersive listening experience on any make of headphones. I have 3D headphones, so it should be enabled. Anyway, please don't crash. Thank God. Okay, let's see now. Okay. Okay, it's weird, a bit weird. Give me a moment to get. Okay.
Good. Now increase your throttle to accelerate forwards.
Okay, so this is basically the normal. Basically, I have to be honest. I do dislike those kind of controls. I don't like them on Starfield, and I definitely don't like them here. Like, you have this like center up here. You know, when I move my mouse and you see this arrow in the middle, there's like basically a circle right in the middle there, and
Initiate the controls shown in your objectives list.
my objective lists. Okay. Anyway, I just dislike this kind of movement. Basically, Star Citizen and Starfield, and as well, and Elite Dangerous, the one that I'm playing right now, they have exactly the same controls when it comes to spacecraft control. The only different thing between those three games are the UI. So I don't see how people say something among the lines like Starfield has outdated movement system, flight system, or whatever you want to call it, and say that Elite Dangerous or
While I appreciate your eagerness to begin your career, I can't approve your license without a set. Never mind. You've got it. Decrease the throttle to resume a stationary position.
basically.
Your throttle can also be pulled back from zero to engage reverse thrust.
Okay, so we have
As
reverse
before,
thrust
push
here.
the throttle in the opposite direction to cease moving.
Oh, come on. I want to stop for a moment so I can explain something.
Looks like you've got the hang of individual controls. Let's see if you can put them all together. Your next task is to guide your ship through a series of checkpoints. Head towards the course, following the target indicator. The course weaves through an orbital structure and is designed for the novice pilot.
Okay, can you please shut up? I want to speak here. So, what we have here is exactly the same system that we have for Star Citizens and for Starfield when it comes to spaceship controls. Like, if you ask me, there is like zero difference between them. The only difference that is between those three systems are the UIs.
Accelerate through the first checkpoint when you're ready to start.
Please shut up, I don't want to listen to you all the time, for God's sake. Anyway, so what I was saying, I don't understand the people that say that Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen have better system for spaceship control when they have exactly the same one, like exactly the same one. So please don't compare those. Like, they're different systems, they're exactly the same ones. The only difference is that the UI is looking different, and like this depends on the developers. And basically what we see here is exactly the same control system between all three of those games. The only difference is that basically Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen have like this seamless travel, from what I know. This seamless travel between planet, atmosphere, surface and so on, and then space. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, it says that I'm moving, I believe. Sorry about that.
Fly through the center of the first checkpoint. You'll notice that they change color as you fly through them.
Okay.
And we're off. There's no time limit, so maintain a comfortable speed while you familiarize yourself with the controls. Rolling and pitching together is the most efficient way of turning rapidly.
Damn, I'm really bad.
If you feel like you aren't in full control, zero your throttle and take a moment to get your bearings.
Thank God they have like really good station that can handle my space catastrophes. Okay. By the way, I do have the other game as well, No Man's Sky, on my computer. I will be playing this one as well just a bit later.
It's good practice to consider the angle and speed of your approach. See the blue marker beside the throttle gauge? This indicates the optimum turning speed.
Okay. Man, I'm spinning like a crazy person. It's really terrible. Those controls are really terrible. Like, why? Why don't you do a simple control scheme like WSAD, which controls the ship, and not like this central, point which completely breaks the immersion for me personally. Okay. Man, I don't know if I will hold up for like a whole hour with this game. Like, it's extremely annoying. Those controls are extremely annoying. I'm telling you.
You're approaching a particularly sharp turn, so I advise slowing down to prevent any mishaps.
Man, my hand already hurts from all this crazy control. Isn't there like a third view or something of the ship? Whoa. We're this way. Man, I'm terrible at this.
Your ship's boost function greatly increases your speed, but use it wisely.
Tap to boost? Why? Why not shift? I mean, why not shift? Like when I want to run or something like that?
The Sidewinder is an agile craft, and you handled it well.
No, it's a terrible craft. It's not agile at all. Anyway.
A new icon has appeared on the sensor display in the center of your dashboard. This represents a nearby beacon, which you'll soon scan as part of your evaluation.
Okay.
Target the beacon before we continue.
How do you target it? With team. That
You're going
is
to use your
not...
ship's data link scanner to analyze the beacon, but you need to deploy hardpoints first.
Deploy ahead points. Wait, what? I'm lost there. There we go. We need to target this one, and then we need to go to it, I guess. You see that? I'm trying to click shift when I'm trying to boost my ship, and it's stop. It's not shift, and I'm like, why? Why did you do that? What is this?
Good. Most external modules are installed on hardpoints, including weapons. Control is back with you. The beacon is relatively small, so you'll need to position yourself close to it.
Okay.
Watch your speed here. We intend to scan the object, not become one with it. Not that close, pilot. Reverse your ship slightly.
Is there like a button where which you can like instantly, you know, restore your speed, your velocity to 0, so the ship can stop down and just, you know, ride its velocity itself?
You can scan the beacon now. Well done. The data link scanner is a versatile tool that connects with network interfaces and various data points.
That is good. That's
You need
missing
to
in
move to another
Starfield.
area of this star system to continue your assessment, pilot. Rather than travel for the next year using your thrusters, you can employ the ship's frameshift drive to increase your speed by a few orders of magnitude. First, ensure that the ship is correctly secured. Your landing gear, cargo scoop, and hardpoints must all be retracted.
Okay, just give me a moment. So, you have to retract your weapons first.
When you're ready, throttle up and engage supercruise.
Okay, J, okay. I'm still bugged that it's not like shift or hold shifts to jump into, you know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's charging, okay.
Ready to engage.
Okay, how do I engage?
4, 3, 2,
2, 1,
engage.
go!
Without entering... Correct. Well done. All readouts look good. You're now accelerating towards a velocity comparative to the speed of light, measured in C. Supercruise is used to navigate within a star system, allowing you to cover significant distances in minutes. Usually you'll retain control in Supercruise, but on this occasion your ship's computer is following a preset path.
Okay, so it's
This is a good
automatically
time to
traveling
familiarize
right now.
yourself with a couple of the cockpit panels available to you. In the top left of your HUD is the comms panel, which displays pilot communications and contacts across several channels.
Okay.
The top right is your info panel. Entries here mostly relate to your ship's status, computer messages, and events happening around you.
Okay.
Ah, there we go. Welcome to Lightspeed.
Wow. Was that a sun?
Watch the distance and speed markers on the dashboard. These are used to help you accurately disengage at your destination.
How do I disengage?
Your next lesson will introduce the basics of combat. Several static and mobile targets will be provided around a decommissioned megaship. We'll also cover some situational information about weaponry and target tracking. And yes, you'll get to shoot those weapons you saw earlier. have a gravitational effect on the FSD, reducing your ship's speed. The closer the body, the greater the effect.
Okay. That is scientifically correct. Whoa. Out of nowhere.
The friendship drive is disengaged. Welcome to the combat zone. Before you start shooting, however, try analyzing the megaship with a data link scanner.
Okay, so I need to target it. How do you analyze the ship itself? Is it like with what was? Oh yeah, it is with mouse 1.
Well done. It's often worth scanning objects you're unfamiliar with to learn more about them. Next, you need to activate your weapons by cycling to a different fire group.
Oh, okay.
You'll notice that your weapons are now listed on your HUD. Fire groups allow you to manage your hard points efficiently. Let's begin the combat evaluation. Destroy several of the canisters.
Okay.
All weapons have an effective range, so you may need to move closer here.
Yeah.
Thrusters are particularly useful for navigating around large structures. Why not give them a try? Your cannon will automatically reload until the ammunition supply runs out. Meanwhile, your laser will fire until the capacitor is depleted, at which point it will need to recharge.
Okay.
Try targeting the canister you're aiming at. Quota achieved. Let's dial up the challenge a notch, shall we? An unmanned craft has arrived nearby. These drones are used by the Pilots Federation as target practice, and they're quite harmless. To continue, bring the craft into your sights and open fire.
Okay. Those controls are terrible, I'm honest. Like, they're really terrible. Come on. I cannot target the thing. The ship. I'm fucking serious. Ah, okay, so you can target the ship itself. Well, I did try that a moment ago. What the fuck happened? Okay, sorry about that. For some reason, my recording software decided to drop down. I have no idea why, but welcome back. Sorry about that. So let's continue. The last time that where the video got defeat was when I was like playing against the ship, the first ship, so to speak. I did manage to take it down a few minutes later, a few moments after the recording stopped. So let's continue with the second task, that is to take down a ship that has shield.
Notice how your reticules move towards your target. Your ship's gimbaled weapons offer a degree of aiming assistance.
Okay. Are there like 2 targets? No. There shouldn't be, right? Oh man, I hate those controls, like seriously. People, update those controls. Like completely forget for the circle in the middle and the mouse movement, it's absolutely grotesque to deal with, and it's not natural, it's not immersive, it's absolutely annoying. It needs to be updated for all space games. Where did my target go now? Okay, so this is... Oh, so there we go, this is a target. I lost the target there for a moment. So the target needs to be within the circle in the middle to be successful with hitting it. Man, this is annoying. Don't I have something more powerful or something like that? I don't know. Okay, so it's a chute that has like a chute in front of it that protects it. Where the fuck did it go? Okay, this card in the middle is like completely confusing. Where is my target? Yeah, I'm approaching the end.
Try to stay in the area around the megaship, please.
They release my controls, what the fuck? Don't take just my controls. Man, this is like terrible for control. Where did it go? Oh, this map is so confusing. Like seriously, where is the training ship? There. I mean the training area. Oh, this is like really small range. Why we're going reverse? Man, I hate it when it goes around me. And then I have like 30 seconds to find it because I completely lose it. and that map is terrible. Man, I hate those controls. I want to control my ship with normal. So, I'm not sure what happened here, but for some reason the system just stopped recording the audio from a microphone, and I found out about that way later in the game, like 13 to 14 minutes later in my gameplay through. So I'm sorry about that. This is like a recording done later down the line, and yeah. What you're going to see in the next couple of minutes while I recover my final thoughts. On game, let's say that the game is frustrating. The frustration that I felt during playing that game was real. And during my gameplay through as well, I felt like pain in my hand with strange control. It's just it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant at all. Regretfully, the input audio didn't record, but I will be honest, this game was
Target destroyed.
a terrible experience.
Well done. Your final target has dropped into the area. This time your opponent will fight back, but its damage capability has been greatly reduced. Your target will not react until it registers shield damage. Engage when ready.
I'm stuck in this tutorial for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, as you can see from this video, maybe more. Like, it's been like almost an hour when I was done recording. I just couldn't continue because the frustration was just building more and more. You need to have like nerves of iron if you want to, you know, to get to the end of the tutorial, and I do not have those. Sorry, but I don't. Anyway, so imagine I'm stuck in the tutorial for like 30 to 60 minutes with the computer taking control over my ship, returning me to the training area simply because I was following my target. Yeah, like that is logical. Well, I don't know why they made it so limited. They should have given us more space so we can go after our enemy. First and second, they shouldn't have made that ship leave the training area as well. Yeah, that ship just kept leaving the training area over and over again, and I was just going after it. And of course, the computer was just taking over my, you know, ship and was forcing me to return to the training area or region or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it just was a really terrible experience. And let me think. If we have a limit to the training area and it is applied to us, then it definitely should be applied to the enemies as well during the tutorial, because you are basically going after them once more, and they just keep escaping from you and going into area that isn't covered, you know. Anyway, move on. Overall, I believe this system needs to be tossed into the trash. Sorry, but it is the truth. It's not responsive. This is an old system that switches your ship position based on how you move your mouse within a small circle in the middle of your screen. It's simply not up to date, and to be honest, a lot of players would expect a lot more responsive controls, like double ASD to actually control the ship movement properly and not in a slow pace like it does to the left and the right with the A and D key. The double button would increase the speeds fairly well, but I would have expected, like, because this control over the game has like reverse you can you know, use S and way down, and it would just go to the minus area, and your ship will start basically move backward. And I believe that there should be more like more responsive way, like when you hit the zero uh, with the S, because you're slowing the speed or something like that, and hits zero. It should like froze there if you keep pressing the S button, for example, and if you let go the S button and click again the S button, then it will move to the minus area and start moving the ship backward, something like that. That would be something I would expect from the system. It's just like a small quality of life, but still really important. Furthermore, why would you put the boost on top? Like, what is with that? 80% of the player's base will expect that boost to be on shift, and the other 90%, 19% will expect it to be on space or something like that. But definitely not on T. Like, why? Why on T? It makes no sense. I'm sorry, but why on tap, not T? I'm sorry, I just confused the controls here. Why on tap? Like, no one would expect it there. The first thing that a player would expect on the tap button, that would be the targeting, the walk targeting mechanic, which is in the game, but for some reason it is put on T. Absolutely no logic there. Sorry, but it is the truth. It is completely against the logic of any player that have played for like more than 2 games, and for example, someone like me who has played a lot of RPGs, like Starfield, like Skyrim, like Assassin's Creed series, even MMORPGs, because I've played in the past MMOs, but I stopped playing them to simply to the let's say to the tier marketplace. Um, but that is beside the point here. I would always expect the boost to be on shift and the targeting, the walk target to be on top. This is like natural for any player that has played games for more than like more than 2-3 games. Like, this is natural. I've been playing games for 20 years now, and to be honest, it's just weird that those buttons are not where you would expect them to be. And I don't know, I just think that the space games as a whole, maybe they're not for me, but basically I love exploring space, don't get me wrong. I love exploring the planets in Starfield, even though that most of them are repetitive, but this is like something that I expect, something that would be normal, because it's you know, precision generated and so on. You would expect that, but this can be fixed. Like, it can be updated, and they're already working on that, as we got a recent message from the team on Twitch and so on about new upcoming traveling system, traveling vehicles and so on. So yeah, that is like really positive thing, and I'm looking forward to it. But I don't know, I just feel like all the space games that I've played so far, they're just using old systems. Like, why would you use the circle system? This is a system that has existed since the 90s, I believe, and it was used on like consoles later on and so on. Basically, it's not a system that I would expect to be the same one from like 20 years nearly going into the future. I would expect that system to be working more naturally with the player, and to be more natural in control, like you would be in control of your character when you use the WASD buttons, and then you know, something like third person view and so on. This is something that I would expect. While I do understand that some players enjoy the first person perspective, and I definitely think that it should be in the game, there should be a third person as well, and I didn't find that thing here in this game really dangerous. So I don't know, or at least it wasn't on the buttons that I expected, and I'm adding here that the expected buttons were, you know, the mouse scroller, or you know, when you click on the scroller like the third mouse button in the middle, so to speak, you would expect the viewpoint to be changed, or at least from V or something like that. And I haven't tried the V button, by the way, now when I think about it, but I just tried several times my mouse scroll button and it didn't work. And when I went in the settings and checked the hotkeys, and when I saw how many they are and how unfriendly the UI is, I just gave up. The UI is looking terrible when you go to the menus and settings and so on. And to be honest, I'm not that huge fan of that orange color either. But I don't know. Maybe you would enjoy it. Not me, though. Anyway, I would not recommend this game to anyone. But if you enjoyed it in my video, or you're just curious yourself, feel free to purchase it. Don't worry, play it. Let me know how those controls felt to you in the comments below, of course. Well, thank you for being with me once more. Feel free to like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you can get a notification whenever I upload a new video. And have a nice day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever time it is for you. Bye for now, and thank you once more that you were with me. Bye bye.